Now that you know the principles of psychological first aid, it is time to learn about the techniques which are used to apply them. The technique of active listening will make it clear to the person you are engaged with that you are paying attention to his or her words and body language. Giving a survivor your focused attention is the best way to provide a compassionate presence. You can use your own body language to help you convey this attention by making eye contact, using appropriate facial expressions, and utilizing a calm and caring tone of voice. Keep in mind that there may be cultural differences in how body language and eye contact are perceived, so make sure that you are being culturally competent in your communication. Closely tied to active listening is active understanding. With this technique, you allow the person to speak without interruption until their story ends. Any questions you ask should be for the purpose of clarifying your understanding of what they are saying and establishing the sequence of events they are describing. You should not make judgments about what is said. Don't ask why and why not. Don't provide your opinion or tell them what they should do. Avoid evaluation of their experience and reactions, or asking questions out of curiosity. Remember that silence is okay. Be kind, calm, and compassionate in your interactions. Express patience and compassion even if people are being difficult. Always speak in a calm voice. Remain courteous and respectful of people, even when those people fail to be courteous and respectful of you. Remember that when it appears that someone is upset and angry, it may just be their stress reaction. By modeling calmness, you help to create a less stressful environment. Sometimes, despite our best attempts to calm them, people may become agitated. An agitated person may refuse to follow directions, lose control verbally, and behave in a threatening manner. Recognize that their reaction is usually not personal. This is their reaction to an uncommon situation and has nothing to do with you. Continue to express patience and model calm behavior while protecting your own safety as needed. There is a right way and a wrong way to practice psychological first aid. Here are some tips on what to do and what not to do. When a survivor is problem solving, it is okay to recommend substitute solutions that are more useful, less burdensome, or less likely to backfire. No one likes being told what to do, but we all like to get information that is helpful to us. If you don't know the answer to a survivor's question, it is okay to say so. Say, "I don't know the answer, but I might be able to help you find out," or, "I'm not sure I know what you should do, but I will be happy to help you find someone who does know." Just make sure that you follow through with any promises for additional information. It is not okay to change the subject when a survivor is talking to you, or to make pat remarks like, "You need to relax," "You're strong enough to deal with this," "I know just how you feel," "You did everything you could," "You'll feel better before you know it," "You should be working on getting over this," "You're just lucky to be alive." Such statements are patronizing and may upset people, cutting off much-needed cathartic communication, rather than providing calm and comfort. Remember that silence is okay, even if it feels uncomfortable to you. It is important to recognize when our stress level moves from a mild to moderate to severe level, and to start using stress reduction techniques to mitigate our stress reactions. You can help individuals by providing them with information on how to cope. One way to do this is by giving basic information on common physical, emotional, behavioral, cognitive, spiritual, and sensory stress reactions. This helps to normalize what they are feeling. You can also provide information on ways of coping with stress, like teaching simple relaxation techniques such as deep breathing. For example, focus your attention on your body and how your breath feels as it moves in and out of your body. Slowly breathe in through your nose. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And then slowly let the breath out through your mouth. Repeat this several times. Another technique is progressive muscle relaxation. While deep breathing, focus your attention on relaxing your muscles, slowly moving down your body, starting at your head, then moving on to your neck, shoulders, arms, chest, torso, thighs, calves, and feet, creating a very relaxed state. Continue to do what you can to implement the PFA principles by supporting connectedness and self-empowerment. Offer information on resources available through the emergency response effort as well as information on community resources. Support efforts to reconnect people with family members and pets. Some survivors will need to be connected to professional behavioral health services. Most people will respond to the stress of an event within the normal range of reactions, but you may encounter individuals who are at greater risk and are in need of a higher level of intervention. Notice if someone is unresponsive to verbal questions and commands, has glassy eyes or vacant stare, is disoriented or aimless, displays disorganized behavior, strong emotional responses, or uncontrollable crying, is hyperventilating, is restlessly pacing or rocking. If you encounter someone with this higher level of stress reaction, report this to your team supervisor for a referral to a behavioral health professional. If you are not part of a disaster response team, you can assist the person in connecting with behavioral health services by contacting your local crisis line or the Disaster Distress Helpline at 1-800-985-5990 or text Talk With Us to 66746. This information is included with other resources at the end of this training. Some survivors will need to be connected to professional behavioral health services. Most people will respond to the stress of an event within the normal range of reactions, but you may encounter individuals who are at greater risk and are in need of a higher level of intervention. Notice if someone is unresponsive to verbal questions and commands, has glassy eyes or vacant stare, is disoriented or aimless, displays disorganized behavior, strong emotional responses, or uncontrollable crying, is hyperventilating, is restlessly pacing or rocking. If you encounter someone with this higher level of stress reaction, report this to your team supervisor for a referral to a behavioral health professional. If you are not part of a disaster response team, you can assist the person in connecting with behavioral health services by contacting your local crisis line or the Disaster Distress Helpline at 1-800-985-5990 or text Talk With Us to 66746. This information is included with other resources at the end of this training. A person is at high risk and in need of an immediate referral to a behavioral health professional if he or she is threatening to harm him or herself or others. Statements such as, "I want to end it all," or "I want to go to sleep and never wake up again," preoccupation with death, giving away personal possessions, excessive use of drugs or alcohol, driving or working under the influence, engaging in child abuse and or spousal abuse, loss of control, significant withdrawal, or an inability to bathe, eat, or care for oneself indicate the need for a high level of intervention and an immediate referral to a behavioral health professional. If it is determined that a survivor could benefit from a referral to a behavioral health professional, there are some guidelines for you to follow. First, make it clear to the survivor why you are suggesting a referral. Summarize your impressions of the situation and explain how a referral might be of benefit to the survivor. Explain what the survivor can expect if a referral is sought. Encourage the survivor to consider the possible benefits to be gained from seeking a referral. If it is determined that someone is a danger to themselves or others and is refusing to immediately connect with a behavioral health professional, call 911 for assistance.